Hey guys, Luke here, and welcome back to episode 11 of my Liverpool FC career mode. In this episode, I think this is a really good episode. Lots of things going on. It's a bit longer than normal. We've got 3 really important games, plus we got the end of the transfer window, so exciting times ahead of us. Now we're going to move into the Capital One Cup game. We've already played the first leg. It was a 2-2 draw. I think it was one of the games where it was pretty even, I got to say. So this game, hopefully, we're looking to get a few goals in here, just so we can take it in effect of the away goals. Because at this stage, we're even, but we're behind, so just 3 away goals, so I should point that out. Now we've got Lovren in at centre-back, so not running our strongest side. We've still got Jones at centre-back, because Mignolet, we sold Mignolet for about 20 million. Also, Balotelli's gone as well, so we're running a little bit thin at this stage, but hopefully we get a few transfers to finalise and we should be all good. But so far so good, as we started off pretty strong here. Shaqiri just going through, and just before we could get off the final pass or the final shot, we ended up getting tackled. But it's just showing, we were attacking quite well from the get-go, and then we put Sturridge through again here not too long later, and he ends up finishing it. I'm not sure who the keeper was, but he really should have done a lot better. I would have been quite annoyed if that was Brad Jones. We saw the last episode Brad Jones had a howler. But yeah, I would have been quite annoyed if he didn't even really, he sort of dived over or whatever. But in saying that, we've had all the possession, we've had all the attacking chances, so we really deserve it in my opinion. Right then, Markovic, if it wasn't just for a bad first touch, who knows, we could have had 2-0 there. But then Giroud, he's going to take a shot, and he did miss, but it wasn't far off, I've got to admit that. So 1-0 at half time, so far so good. We're looking pretty good due to away goals, but we're going to jump into the 80th minute here, and they have a chance. Not much happened in the second half, apart from this goal here to Aaron Ramsey, and that was the nail in the coffin right there. We couldn't end up pulling back another goal, and we ended up losing through away goals. It was 3-3. In aggregate, but I was a little bit confused as to what was actually going to happen. I was like, well, do we get out? What's happening? Just had to be 100% sure, and yeah, it did turn out that we were out. In terms of the tree that said that we're out. You can see here we make our first big signing, and that's Bernd Leno. We're after him, but also looking at Begovic, but I decided Leno, he's a bit younger, and he seems like another version of Mignolet pretty much on this game, so hopefully it's a good signing. We have to wait and see. But you see, these are all the players that we're looking at signing. There's Dybala, Walcott, we've had offers. We pretty much just had to confirm it. Now we go and confirm this Dybala offer, and then we also confirm Kevin Volland, so I'm really excited about that. Rolando Aarons, I haven't seen too much of him in real life, but the ones that I've seen, he's been quite good, so that was what influenced me to get him. But then Hoon Sung Min from Korea, South Korea I should point out, went to go sign him, but we didn't have enough space in the squad, so we sent back Holberg, whatever, from Bayern Munich. He just wasn't good enough. And also in the meantime, we recorded Suso because we wanted to add a little bit more depth, which is just what we need. You can play a few different positions. And then we ended up signing Jackson Martinez. Now, Jackson Martinez, I'm not going to lie, he wasn't my first choice option at trying to go for striker. I don't know what my first choice was. Probably a Cavani or someone. But we just didn't want to fork out the money for him at this stage. I was looking at a backup, but a good enough backup. So we got 30 million for Balotelli or something like that, and we paid 16 million for Jackson Martinez. And what was good for us is we put in an offer before a lot of other teams did, as you saw the squad, all their rating stuff just before. But we actually put in 16 million bid. Got accepted. We did all the negotiations and stuff. 100,000 contract, I think it was, which I'm fine with. But what was actually good about it is I delayed it, stalled on it, wasn't sure. And then I saw teams like Barcelona and a few of them were going after him, and then I was like, alright, pull the trigger on it, let's get him in. So that was a breaking point in terms of getting Jackson Martinez. But we've moved on to this game against Everton. They're pretty much the same side. We've got Kevin Volland coming in, and I suppose I'll talk about Kevin Volland here for a second as Sterling goes through, and probably should have finished that, but great little run there. Now, Kevin Volland, I'm pretty excited for his signing due to the fact that he's quite versatile. He can play up front, he can play in the midfield. Like he's really versatile, and that was the reason for signing him. Hoon Sung Min probably would have been the same sort of reason, but it's probably a good thing we didn't get both of them because we just don't have the need for them. We got so many players, and that's why I ended up bringing back Suso, because I thought Suso is another similar player, can play in a few different positions. But Volland there, he's playing in the cam role. He got brought down in the box, and I thought it was a penalty. The referee didn't give it, so nothing we can do about that. But I was convinced that was a penalty. I thought for sure he got taken out. It wasn't meant to be, and at half time it was 0-0. Now we have a nice little chance here. Jagielka getting pressured by Daniel Sturridge. Sturridge going to go through, and he's going to have the shot saved by Tim Howard. Really good save, but the shot could have been a lot better. a bit telegraphed, I'd say. It was pretty obvious that where I was going, and the keeper read it. Now we ended up bringing on a few players. I think it was Markovic and Martinez, something like that. But Martinez, this is making his debut, and he's going to make an instant impact, not in terms of goal scoring, but Markovic is going to put in a cross here, and another chance created Martinez. Now I took Sturridge off because we weren't finishing, and so far not that great with Martinez. Well, he's only had the one chance. That was his first touch, really. But he's going to make up for it right here. Raheem Sterling across to Martinez, and there was the goal. There was the breakthrough. What a time to score your first goal for Liverpool. The Merseyside derby. 5 minutes to go. You get the match winner. Too good. Jackson Martinez. 16 million well spent just on that goal alone, in my opinion. And Bern Leno, he picks up man of the match technically. I can't really remember who got man of the match at this stage, but got to give credit to Gerrard for that through ball over to Sterling, and I think Raheem Sterling tore up Baines or whoever was playing left back for him at the time, so good work there by Raheem. Now we're playing against the Spurs. Now Emre Can I should say, started the season, I intended for him to be playing a little bit of centre back, just stepping into the role all of defence, just pretty much being a Mr. Fix-It, you know, play everywhere. Except he ended up going down injured, so I was kind of like, well, shit, Sal Toure, you know, we're going to be down a few players here, so I wanted to test him out playing at centre back. Plus we were trying to rotate the squad a little bit, and it was actually a few people who got rotated in this game. I think Henderson was playing a bit further up, Kabay was playing in this game, so not our strongest lineup, but definitely good enough to win this game. Now Shaqiri here takes a shot, probably should have went in, but Shaqiri's going to take another shot and just goes just wide, just past the post, I'd say. So, you know, we're creating a lot of chances. Similar situation to the Everton game. Jackson Martinez is going to go through, slide tackle misses, and then Norton's going to get pushed off the ball. Going to go through, going to take a shot. No, we don't take a shot, and there is no penalty either. So this is another instance. That's to this episode. The Vaughan one plus the Martinez one, where I was convinced that, especially that one. I don't know why that wasn't a penalty. I suppose they probably got the ball, but yeah, I thought it looked like a penalty to me. But Martinez, he doesn't need the penalty. He just goes through and he scores, and he's 2 from 2. In this episode, or in games I should say. So pretty good track record. He's 100%. It's a good stuff for Jackson Martinez. And then Suso came on. I can't remember if he started or not, but he put a nice little ball to Martinez. And then Kabay ends up having the ball, and I think it was Markovic that ended up hitting the post with an open goal. Now I swear I just tapped the shoot button, but it mustn't have sort of went that way. And yeah, then Mascherano takes a shot and the ball falls back to Martinez, and then he's 3 from 2. That's his 3rd goal in the Premier League, and what a way to start off his Premier League career and his career at Liverpool. You know, he had the goal against Everton, and now he's had a double against the Spurs, so really good stuff there from Martinez, and I think we've made a really nice signing, to be totally honest, and Leno hasn't been too shabby as well. So that's where we're going to leave the episode, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you can leave a like on this video, and hopefully you can subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you for my next video, guys. Bye!